What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Without Parole viewing. You guys got the VIP passes, apparently, of the Upload VR showcase today, December 2nd. That's a number. 2021. This thing should be going live in about 15 minutes or so, and we definitely have word that there will be some PSVR announcements. Probably have some PCVR and some Quest games shown. Upload does this occasionally, about twice a year or something, and it's always interesting to watch. How you doing, AJ?
I am great, man. It feels like we were just hanging out with all you guys last night, doesn't it? Oh wait, because we were. It's good to be back, bright and early for us, and excited about this showcase. Of course, we have a couple predictions and whatnot, and some expectations that we would like to help you set. And but really excited. We already got a scoop on something, Brian. We already got a scoop. Josh76 was talking to Smash Drums VR game in the chat, and was asking if this game is a potential PSVR release in the future. And they said, I can't give you an ETA, but it's on the roadmap, and that Patam Works, the developers behind it, are already PlayStation partners. So the good news is already rolling in as we go live.
I'm sorry, everything after Patam just went over my head because all I can think of is Pam,
Patam.
Pam, Pat to Pam.
Patam, Swedish fireball.
Hell yeah. It's so bright outside. It's early. It's like light in here. I can't block it all out, man. This is a little. This is a
It
little
looks good,
crazy.
man. You need to have more light when you do this show more often.
You can say whatever you want over there, but the answer is no, thank you. I like my vampire atmosphere. What's up, everybody in the chat? Lots of cool cats hanging out. Thank you guys so
Premiere
much for.
sounds.
What's that?
Their countdown premiere is beginning. So I don't know. We're gonna take the time too to make sure all the audio levels and everything are good to go. Make sure you guys can hear us, and hell yeah.
They're about to tell us that the sound was blasting, because they did go live earlier than I thought. So we started
Yep.
an advertisement started early.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, guys. So we're gonna be taking a look at what we should expect here, but guys, there's actually a bunch of things that we kind of know already. As fun as it is for these things to be surprising, it looks like Upload already tweeted a bunch of people who are participating in the show, and starting
Not
from
all of them.
not
Not
all
all
of
of
them,
them.
but I say we start from the bottom and work our way up. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, the first one's Joyway, man. First one is Joyway. Who?
Developers of Stride VR.
That's right. And hey, you know what? They've got a 50-second countdown going right now. So why don't we let's go over to our full screen segment while we talk about this. Here, zip on over to that. See, there it is.
Transform.
We're hearing nothing from the stream yet. Not sure if that's good or bad. Don't worry, Nick. Everything should be fine. Let me know if you can hear this now, because you should be able to hear this. That now classic YouTube Premiere music. So yeah, so dude, I mean, like, what? I know Joyway's always posting updates and everything. So do you think they're gonna finally give us that PSVR announcement date? Sure.
That would be really nice. What I'm expecting from Joyway, though, is that other game that they've been working on. I think it's called Against, and Stingray X confirms that they can hear it, so that's good. Same with Nick. I think they're going to be here talking about their other game. It's like a noir-looking rhythm action game, and I think that's what they're going to be mainly focused on. However, it is a possibility because they have said that Stride VR is coming at the end of 2021, and they haven't given us an update on that. So, but don't be surprised if they have nothing to share on that either.
Yeah, don't be surprised at all. And if it does come to PSVR this year, like it was supposed to, then yeah, Nick said it right. Countdown to the countdown, nailed it. Stride is not coming with the campaign. The campaign is nowhere near done. That was the last update they gave us. So if we do happen to get a Stride release date for PSVR, it will be soon, and but also at the same time, it's pretty much the same thing that people have been playing, which is still really really good. All
Yeah, the
right.
last time we talked about Stride VR was really exciting. It looks the updates they're doing to it, the roadmap that they have planned for it. It looks really really awesome, and can't wait.
Hey, PPO Kojima, the Silent Hill game cat, said, "No, I was jamming to that song. Let me turn up this hold. Got a little bit of ambient music here in the background now. That's kind of nice. That's not so jammy." But all right,
Yeah.
we also know, yeah. So you mentioned Smash Drums. They also tweeted at Zenith MMO. So it looks like we're
Right.
probably going to finally get an update on Zenith. Again, that was another one that seemed like it was supposed to be done around this time, but if you played the beta over on Quest, you see that it's still it's coming along really well, but still very, I would say, in its primitive stages. I think we got a while before we see this one get a console release.
Which I'm fine with. This is an ambitious VR MMO, and I don't want this to release half baked. I mean, a lot of MMOs can you know have some parts that feel incomplete and still be okay, but I do want this as polished as possible at launch, and then expand from there. I want them to come out swinging, and this is a game that it's supposed to be coming to PlayStation VR 1 still, but I've already seen word that, they have plans already to come to PlayStation VR 2 as well. So this is going to be a game that hopefully is around for quite some time.
It's the as well that I'm questioning at this point. Like, is it going to take 6, 8 months, 9, 10, 12 months for this game to come out? If Zenith is still, a year out, then I mean, like, is there going to be anyone left playing PSVR in a year? I don't know if that's the case. So we'll see how far out it is. I'm very curious to see what they have to announce today. They also tagged Nerf VR in that tweet. Now, I'm pretty sure now. Correct me if I'm wrong, AJ. Do you know this? Is this the game that's being made by Secret Location?
Possibly. And I remember we saw this, I think it was at the last upload showcase. I don't know if there's any confirmation on PSVR. I feel like somebody said there was, but this is not one, as far as I'm aware, this is not one that I know is coming to us.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure, in fact, that there is zero confirmation everywhere that, and this is, by the way, Secret Location developers of Blasters of the Universe, Transpose.
Great developers and awesome people.
Awesome people, but how dare you abandon PSVR? No, I mean, it's Nerf. I'm sure it's gonna be fun, but it's another one of those games where it's like, it seems like these developers are just making a game that'll work on Quest until they can make their big next gen game.
Yeah, maybe sort of. I'm not the kids are all into the Nerf guns these days, and they've got like John Wick arsenals of Nerf guns these days. So I'm not necessarily the target demographic of this game, but if it looks cool, it looks cool.
I mean, any competitive shooting in VR is fine by me. I just I don't know, if it's not on PlayStation VR, I have a hard time caring about it. It's like,
right.
Again, it just feels like, even though Nerf is a huge license, it feels like a filler title, and it seems like a lot of things that have been announced lately have been filler titles. As soon as Sony announces PlayStation VR 2, I think that's going to be not an end to the filler titles, but we're certainly going to see a whole lot more big titles peppered throughout. The little ones. Twitcher, the single-player game cat with the quid. Note, you didn't have anything to say, Twitcher? That's a first. Thank you for the donation. Let's see who else they tweeted at. Looks like they tweeted at Ruins Magus. This looks like such a cool JRPG, but it's only listed on their Kickstarter page as being for the Quest and PC VR. So let's move on from that. This is being sponsored by Polyarc Games, and I think
Yes.
I think you're probably excited to see more about Moss Book 2, aren't you?
Well, again, I'm tempering my expectations, because this is the thing: is we've already had the announcement and trailer of Moss Book 2. Maybe it was more of a teaser. So I'd be really, really excited. Yes, Moss is near and dear to my heart, and it's such a fantastic game. And I'm hoping to see a little bit more gameplay, maybe a couple more details on something. But what I'm kind of expecting is maybe they just talk about that they announce that there's a Quest version or a PC version or something. That's kind of where my mindset is at to maybe not set myself up for disappointment. But if I get to see more of the game or and any more details in any way, shape, or form, I will be happy about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I have so many questions about Book 2. They've gone on record answering a lot of questions about Book 2, but I really want to see what the moment-to-moment gameplay is like. I've said before that as much as I like the storybook aesthetic of Moss Book 1 and how it's like, here's this scene, and it's like a storybook page, and then like it fades to black, you hear the page turn, fades back in, here's another diorama. I'd like to see what else they can do with this formula, and I'd really like to see like what a more dynamic camera could do for this game, if that's if that's even something that would work with what they want to do with Moss. Maybe it's not. Maybe everything they want to do with Moss is really requires that old diorama style. But
yeah, in regards, Mike Check is in the chat and he says Moss Book 2 PSVR 2 launch title.
Check.
The thing is even if some of the PlayStation Studios have not announced or revealed the PlayStation VR 2 or whatever it's going to be called, next generation of VR on PlayStation 5. And so until they do that, a lot of these developers, most of them are not going to usually say that it's coming to PlayStation VR 2. Some are already, which is great. But once Sony does their official showcase, then it's going to be kind of like the floodgates are open. And then, these showcases like this are going to be like PlayStation VR 2 and show gameplay and of playing on PlayStation VR 2. All the PSVR 2 footage, gameplay footage right now is NDA'd and can't be shown off. So
right. Very important. Before we move on in this list of things that we expect to see today, it's very, very important we address Mushroom Cow's message in the chat. He says, "Is this PlayStation VR 2? This is 100% not PlayStation VR 2. This is certainly not going to be where Sony's going to reveal their next headset. We were even thinking that the Game Awards could be too small for a big reveal, because Sony has one of the highest subscriber counts on YouTube. When they do an event, the world watches, right? And so that's why we're kind of torn on whether PSVR 2 will be revealed at the Game Awards or during Sony's own show. But we do expect, I personally expect there to be a presence at both of those shows.
We're going to be seeing games that may potentially are going to end up on PSVR 2, but right now it's going to be focused on PSVR 1, Quest, and PC.
Absolutely. And so don't expect to see any PSVR 2 games. I highly doubt anyone at the show will even use terminology regarding next-gen VR. It's possible. I mean, some devs who don't have tight ties with Sony could very well say, coming to PC VR, Quest 2, and next gen VR headsets. But I think that's about where the terminology will end. I don't think anyone's going to use the words PSVR 2 or NGVR. I think they're going to say, and also next gen VR headsets. But we'll see. I mean, these developers can do whatever the hell they want, honestly.
Yes, some of the developers have no problem saying that.
I know you're excited about Chulers.
I was, and then I don't know about excited, but I was interested in it. I think some of I don't know if it was that or Captain Toonhead. I get these kind of games confused because there's these tower defense, first person tower defense, kind of strategy games. And I remember hearing one of them was a little underwhelming. So I don't know if I'm just mixing them up, but I mean,
they both look underwhelming. Not gonna lie. I haven't played either one. I don't want to judge either one, but certainly on the underwhelming side, especially when the last two developers we want to talk about are far more exciting. No offense to the Chulers team, of course. But Fast Travel Games is going to be revealing their new game today, or their new teaser, or their new trailer, or their new whatever they were teasing. Maybe we'll get a game name. Maybe we'll get. Actually, you know what? They were being very clear that they're going to reveal. We're at least going to know what genre this is in. because that's what they were doing on Twitter. They were having a little contest, a little poll, to be like, can you guess the genre of our next? And they were like, you only have a little bit of time left to guess. And so, yeah, I'm guessing this will be a full game reveal.
Yeah, I sure hope so. I'm thinking at the least we get a teaser, but it sounds like they are ready to announce their game, and finally they can answer your question, Brian.
Yes.
That I think we kind of agreed to disagreed on the situation, and I think we're about to find out.
Yeah, and if anybody's not sure what AJ is talking about, I was kind of banking on the fact that Wraith the Oblivion Afterlife, there was no way in hell that's what they spent the last 3 years working on. That was maybe their B team or just a side project like Curious Tale of Stolen Pets, and that we're finally going to see what they've really been working on. But that again, that's really insulting. I think.
I think you think Fast Travel Games is way bigger than they actually are. But we shall find out, shouldn't we?
Also true. And then, of course, with 1 minute left to go, we know that we're also going to see Ultra Wings 2 running on Quest hardware today. What's up?
Nothing. I'm just excited about Ultra Wings 2. I'm a fan of the first one, and I was really happy that they said that they've reconsidered, and now they're going to be bringing the game to PSVR. So really excited to see some gameplay footage. I've been waiting a long time, years in fact, to see some Ultra Wings 2 gameplay. So yeah, I wouldn't expect anything that's like graphically going to blow you away, but that's not what Ultra Wings is about. Ultra Wings is about the fun sim type, flight sim type gameplay.
I totally agree with you 100%. The first game looked extremely simple, but it was so much fun. It was great to explore, great to do target practicing, and they really mix up the mission structure great on that game, exploring to find different planes, different airports. That was great. So yeah, we know that this is going to have to run on Quest hardware, and that's what we're going to be seeing today. And I expect that the PSVR port will be Quest. Oh, here's Fast Travel. Let's do this.
This is Fast Travel. See the logo?
Yes.
I think that answers your question. Wasn't there a game that just came out like this by End Dreams?
Yeah, Little Cities or something.
This is the mayor speaking.
All right, fine. I take back everything I said.
Erik Odendahl, creative director at Fast Travel Games. We are extremely proud to bring you the definitive city building and management experience from Cities Skylines into VR for the first time ever. In Cities VR, you will build the ideal city, design neighborhoods, construct buildings, direct the flow of traffic, and place utility lines. To attract new residents and help the city flourish, you'll also need to handle economics, emergency services, entertainment, and more. Playing Cities VR on Quest 2 means that you are in the game. You get to see your skyline rise from an expansive bird's eye view and be part of your creation by watching it come alive on the streets. We've created Cities VR to be both a great entry point to the city building genre and a compelling new experience for City Skylines veterans. A palette of tools at your fingertips makes for an easy-to-use control system that ensures you will have a flying start as a mayor. Cities VR is releasing in spring 2022 on the Oculus Quest 2. We have much more to share in the coming months, so please follow us on @CitiesVR and sign up for our newsletter at fasttravelgames.
Man, once Facebook said you don't have to make games for Quest 1 anymore, everyone was like, we ain't making games for Quest 1 anymore.
Hello and welcome to the Upload VR showcase, supported by Polyarc and sponsored by Beanstalker. I'm Jamie.
I'm Zena, and thank you so much to Fast Travel Games for opening up with Cities VR. we're going to be giving you a look at some of the games you'll be playing in 2022, and some maybe a little bit earlier than that.
These two are my favorite.
Coming up later today,
We'll be revealing a brand new VR title from Shell Games,
Joyway will be stopping by with new info on Against.
and we'll have an update on the upcoming VR
What was
MMO
that face,
Zenith.
Jamie?
Now don't forget, you can head over to uploadvr.com for all of the stories on today's announcements.
Looks like
and go to our
Solaris.
YouTube channel for our VR Gamescast happening
With
just
Nerf
after the
guns.
show.
Now, let's get a first look at new gameplay from Nerf Ultimate Championship.
After the Fall just tweeted about their PvP mode, or PlayStation just tweeted about After the Fall's PvP mode.
Yeah, what they
After
say.
the Fall comes out in a couple days, in a week, a little over a week, next week something. Just giving some new info about the PvP, doing a deep dive. So probably something we'll definitely love to cover tomorrow. Just gives all the details. Ooh, it's got the aim controller. Okay.
Now from foam darts to knuckle dusters, let's check in with Against.
Detective Black has been investigating the dark affairs of Dr. Weiss for a long time and related thefts of ancient artifacts. But the Doctor is always one step ahead. After collecting the necessary artifacts, he summons otherworldly forces. To save the city, the detective rushes into battle against the darkness.
This is their take on Beat Saber Pistol Whip.
Right.
Am I forgetting any?
No, this is what every VR developer wants to make right now because they've seen the success
Right.
of Pistol Whip and Beat Saber.
Right.
There's been way more failures than successes though, so I hope this is a good one.
Yeah, it looks decent. It's not anything I'm expecting on PSVR 1 though. Be a future indie title. These are the same people making Stride. I'll be really happy if they make show us something on Stride,
Yes, agreed.
but it doesn't seem like it. PSVR. Did they?
Hey PSVR and Steam VR
Oh,
fans.
snap.
One of
Did
the
she say
first ever
PSVR?
Rift exclusives is coming
Lucky's
your way.
Tale is coming to PSVR.
Yeah, you're like 15 seconds ahead of me, so you just.
Let
So you,
me
unfortunately, I got you. I bet you talking over the announcement after they say it on your end.
Sorry, I'm pausing.
Jump, jump, mushroom jump, fan jump.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm right with you now.
So they said this is coming to PSVR. Is that what you said?
Yes, I think so.
That's
I'd be
great.
down with this, man. I'd be down with this.
Big time, because we've been waiting
Yeah,
for
this
Ben
is the
VR
people that
Adventure,
made-
but this looks like more quality. A little
Yeah.
better than that. Yeah, this is the Star Child people.
Yeah, people made Now make Star Child next. Release Star Child. No, this looks fun though, and I've heard great things about this.
Yeah.
This would be a great surprise if I heard that properly. Experience the original Lucky's Tale.
And
Wow.
yes,
It's coming to PlayStation VR. Hell yes.
we need more
Let's
third-person
go.
platformers.
Lucky finds a home on new
What a
headsets
great
very
surprise.
soon. Now it's time to introduce a brand new cooperative online shooter.
In a world full of dangers, only one thing matters. You must survive, because the hungry chillers are coming.
The Tudors. Let's see how this is coming
The
along.
Chillers is a multiplayer online game where you can have fun with friends, meet new players, and of course fight against the Chillers. Every fighter has its own way in the battle. Weapons will help you to find your own style of gameplay. Of course, they are all unique, and their situational uses are different. Some players use explosives, with a lot of variations and unique effects.
There's been a lot of these kinds
However,
of games that fall on
only
their
good
face,
weapons are not enough to
but
protect
they seem like they could be fun if done right.
team play.
Yeah,
is
I like these like
guaranteed
VR
success.
interactions here. We
Using
actually
the
have to
right strategy, wall repairing,
bang things
tower
to
activating,
change
and
them.
many other features are awaiting you in the game. Don't forget to repair the walls, because the Chulers will try their best to destroy your base. Challenges awaits all the brave warriors who are ready to engage in battle. And always remember, the true power is in unity.
Next up, an exclusive look at a new VR JRPG.
Should be that Ruins one.
Yeah, really wish it was coming to PSVR. Really wish.
はじめまして、京都で VR ゲームの開発をしているキャラクターバンクの三上です。私たちはこの冬にリリースする予定の VR 魔法アクション RPG ルインズメーガスを制作しています。本日はこのルインズメーガスについてご紹介させていただきます。このゲームでは遺跡都市グランアムニスを中心にさまざまな物語を体験することができます。あなたは新人魔法使いとして研究機関エニグマの
Like the art
同じ
style.
く新人であるアイリス
Yeah, the art style looks fantastic.
謎の解明を目指します。ストーリーは全26章に及び、そのすべてを VR で体験することができます。
But this hasn't even,
遺跡内
I
では
guess it just started a Kickstarter,
ガーディアンとの
so
戦闘は
this game seems like it's still a long ways out. This
様
could be
々
a
な特徴
potential
を持つ魔
PSVR
法を
2
強
title.
化し、使い分けたり、
Yeah, I would say so. It doesn't seem like they have any kind of like Oculus exclusivity. It's just that they're doing their Kickstarter thing and they're doing what they can afford right now.
強力なガーディアンや敵対
It'd be nice if
する
Sony threw them some
魔法
money,
使いとの手に
brought
当て
them
握
over
る
our
戦
way.
闘をすることができます。先ほどから皆様に見ていただいているゲーム内映像はすべ
Or
て
just give us something
キ
by
ラスクエ
Square
スト
Enix.
2でお楽しみいただけるグラフィックスです。
Way
On
better.
PSVR
私た
2.
ちはこれまで培
I'm
っ
cool
て
with
きた
that
技術
too.
を使い、本作ではスタンダードオン機器でも PC と同様のグラフィックスでゲーム体験をすることが
Well,
でき
yeah,
ます。
VR needs more
私
RPGs.
た
This
ちが
is
作り
great.
上げるこのルインズメガスに少しでも興味を持っていただければ幸いです。Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, everything so far is looking pretty great and we can't wait to play it in the future. But what can we play today?
Was it Smash Drums? Too strong. Strength system. Yeah. Yeah. Metal. Ooh, I think I'd like this. I play drums in real life. I need a good drum sim or drum arcade game.
Yeah, it'd be good with enough feedback. I've always felt like the problem with things like Happy Drummer
8-player.
was that it didn't feel like you were hitting anything, hitting the air. You know, you need that like that bounce that an actual drum gives you. So that's the only problem I've had with drum games in VR.
Cool, man.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Come on. Go. Come on. You know better. Tornado's gonna shut the stream down.
That's
And get out
right.
of here.
Smash Drums is coming to
Needs
the
a
Quest
Def
Store
Leppard
today.
mode.
Now, a word from our sponsors.
Welcome to my world. People like me are only born once in 1,000 years. My
Windlands 3?
and stamina help me survive the dangers of this ever-changing environment. I must plan carefully and calculate my every move as I try to reach new heights.
Confused by what's going on here.
I must collect my resources wisely and craft.
I saw an ad for this game recently. It actually looks really good.
The higher I get,
So random. It's got like medieval guns in like a Windlands fantasy environment.
Yeah.
new monsters and enemies.
This is called the Beanstalk or something. I mean,
Okay,
forget what it's called.
the sponsored thing. Killer tumbleweed. Oh no.
Yeah, I see some people in the chat a little upset about like the number of Quest games, but you just gotta remember that's where the market is right now. And as soon as PSVR 2 comes out, shit's gonna change.
Yeah.
But Beanstalker.
PSVR is on its way
Vertigo
out.
2, Little Cities, and Zenith. But before that, let's check in with
Be
more stuff
patient,
you'll be able to play
grasshoppers.
soon.
Those same people are gonna be shitting themselves when PSVR 2 is revealed. Paper Dash. Oh, Snowman, okay. The best thing about that was the music.
477, you are cleared for takeoff.
Oh
here we
yeah,
go.
Ultra Rings, let's
This
go.
is an exclusive look at the Quest 2 version of Ultra Wings 2, which is heading to the platform next February.
Looks good for Quest
Make
2.
sure to take in the game's sweeping vistas of huge environments and buckle up for a series first, dogfighting.
Yeah.
Expect more news on the promising sequel very soon.
Oh, I'm so excited for this. Oh, I need to be taking notes.
Yeah, I mean,
We've got enemy aircraft inbound, pilot.
I'm gonna shut up.
Show them what the
Enemies.
Ultra Wings are all about.
Oh, now we're the Ultra Wings. Nice sound design. This game has already gotten. They've already said this game's going to PSVR.
That's
For
right.
anyone who doesn't know.
Yep. And it'll very likely
February.
be a port of the Quest 2 version. Let's be honest.
Yes. Yes.
Manage a fully immersive cockpit in Ziggy's Cosmic Adventures. You've stolen an adorable alien research subject named Ziggy, and the galaxy isn't best pleased about it. Fight off enemies and move through branching story paths on PSVR. Oh, and we can confirm today that it's coming to Quest 2 as well. Expect it to launch in the fall of next year, and it'll be included in next February's Steam Next Fest 2.
Non-final PSVR footage. Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks to those devs for new looks at their upcoming titles and updates. Next up, we're back with Joyway.
Sweet.
No, this is another game I think they're working on. This one looks pretty cool, actually. Probably another. Wait till PSVR 2.
Yeah. Looks good.
A lot of these games, yeah, it looks good. A lot of these look kind of bare bones right now, and I'd like to see them get a little bit more fleshed out. Outlier, Q1 2022, just on Steam.
Now, 2.5 years ago, at the first
All You Are is History, it says, and it's not coming to PSVR because things don't sell on PSVR anymore. It's not worth spending the money to port your game over to somewhere where people aren't going to buy it.
Yeah, just wait for a better version. Sometimes it's the move controller's limitations. I mean, yeah, it's 5 years old.
Yeah, move controller limitations, I always feel like are developers just like bullshitting, being like, "Oh, we can't can't figure out these weird." It's like, go fuck yourself. Is it you just know it's not gonna sell.
Like to give up when we're just about to hear about PSVR 2, to like give up and be all sad is like, why? Like something better is about to come out.
Yeah. Yep. This is gonna be one of the last showcases that we see just stop game that looks like a cartoon after non-stop game that looks like a cartoon.
Yeah, that's one of the limitations of it, but yeah, I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised. Yeah, see, there's like no lighting or anything. That's how it kills me. I love lighting too much.
Yeah. Yep. You can have simple textures and kind of like low poly environments, but lighting can make it all better. But yeah, I mean, hey, I'm with everybody in the chat. It's like, I do feel like Quest pulled us back into, it held back VR for 2 years. Sony's reluctance to bring out PSVR 2 any earlier kept us from moving into the future of VR. I mean, it's,
faster. They didn't want to be leading until they saw what was going on, what was working. But yeah, I mean, it's a risky thing. It's a big thing to try to lead VR into the mainstream, and it's kind of got to do it collectively. I mean, Quest is doing things to help. Quest is doing things to help as well, and so is PSVR. It's going to do things to help as well.
Yeah. Quest has definitely gotten, Facebook has gotten a lot of headsets on people's faces, which again is half the battle.
Hi there, gamers. My name's Zach, developer of Vertigo 2, and I want to show you all a very special part of the game today. Just a second. Nani, what did you find up there?
I see magic capsule.
Oh, geez, okay. Dude, you really shouldn't eat that. Okay, let's just get to the showcase.
Deep in a cave, on the shores of a subterranean sea, there lies a city of defected robots. In Vertigo 2, your fate will bring you here, to the city of Autonica. But all is not well. An unending civil war is raging. A split of ideology threatens to annihilate the entire city. One side must prevail, or the city is doomed to mutual destruction.
I bet you were hoping for a horror game.
When you join this war, a battlefield stretches across the entire city. One massive open level. You will work with a squadron of soldiers to make a plan and fight through the front lines. Fortunately, you'll get some fresh weapons more suitable for full-out war.
It's ambitious. I never played the first one. Looks good for such a probably a small team. Looks nice.
Oh yeah, looks great.
The stability of tradition, or the hope of revolution. It's up to you to pick a side and end this bloody conflict.
I hope you enjoyed this preview of what's to come in Vertigo 2. Autonica is just one level, and there is so much more in store for you. Now, looks like Plank has found us again, so Nani and I have got to get going. Head to zulubo.com/Vertigo2 for more information, and make sure to wishlist the game on Steam.
Every day down is another day closer to Vertigo 2. We can't wait. Now, earlier this year, you might have seen the announcement of Little Cities published by Endreams. Today, we are giving you an exclusive new look at the game.
Okay, this is the one I was confusing the fast travel one with. This is why I was like, are you sure?
Yeah, for sure. This is crazy that there's 2 city simulators being made by like 2 of the bigger VR teams right now.
So let's get right to it. First things first, every city needs some roads. Then we'll need some houses and some stores. Pop a few down here, some there, and a couple
You all
over here.
are underestimating my excitement about playing Lucky's Tale.
It's really starting
I love
to
my
take
platformers.
shape. Oh, looks like my citizens.
Yeah, Lucky's Tale does look good.
I've heard great things too.
Be interesting to see if which one makes PlayStation VR first, Ven or Lucky's Tale, because
right.
Monologic is still working on the PSVR version of Lucky's Tale.
Let's keep growing our city and fast forward a little bit. So, as of now, we have a police station, fire station, and over here we have a school. But let's add something a little more fun. How about an aquarium? Just for a lovely day out. That's put some smiles on some faces. Oh no, what's happening here? Everybody stay calm. Luckily, the fire department is
That guy's
already
Will
on the
says,
scene.
I love city simulators, but give me a roller coaster tycoon game.
Thanks, guys. Oh. Well, my work here is done.
Got
Yeah,
Wellman
I'd like to be able to like zoom in and like walk around the city and stuff. Can you do stuff like that? And like interact with like roller coasters, carnivals, stuff like that. You know, that would be great. But a lot of people do like the God games where you kind of just manage them and.
Yeah, I mean, Dino Frontier was as close to that as I needed. It was great. I would have liked if that came up deeper. Oh yeah, here we go.
Record-breaking time.
8 days. Or 7 days.
Firing combat device. Reloading.
DualShock aim support.
You see they got
and
PC in the
supported.
corner there? The PC footage. It's labeled as
Yeah.
PC. Here's PlayStation VR. This is interesting.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I knew they were going to do that because people have been saying, "Oh, there hasn't been any PSVR footage. Should we be concerned?" Whoa.
Yeah, that's definitely the quest.
That took a hit. But dude, the PlayStation VR and the PC VR version looked almost identical.
Yeah.
That was great. That's good to see. And this has been in development for such a long time. I think we knew this was going to be the case.
Yeah. I'm expecting this to be pretty good.
Me too.
Thank you guys all for hanging out and, enjoying the show with us today. This is by Upload VR. But if you enjoy watching with us, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. It helps us a lot. Appreciate you guys for hanging out today. Just a couple days away from after the fall. Can't wait to play with you guys. It's going to be a fun time, I think.
Charge up those aim controllers.
Yep. And your moves. And your DualShock, because it supports all three. We're going to need to squat up.
You're going to want to play with the aim, though.
A lot of people are very curious about the aim controller. Playing the aim controller with it. I like doing the manual reload stuff, so we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah,
it just can get a little clunky. I'd rather it play smooth.
I do like that they're switching back and forth between all this footage. This is exactly what people wanted to see.
Yeah, great video. Excellent.
You can see an extended version of that video over on uploadvr.com right now.
Hello from Resolution Games. In November, we announced one of our next titles, Ultimex, a multiplayer VR gaming experience where we welcome players into the sport of the future with mechs that are built for victory. We'll talk more about this title next year as the games begin in 2022. Blast On continues to grow, and on December 9th, we're taking you to the Arctic Resort with a new weapon, character, seasonal
This
mode,
game was
and
supposed to
more.
come to PSVR, but it never did, and can't say I really care.
Yeah,
We've seen
I would play it.
an incredible amount of support for our breakout hit Demio from both fans
Demio,
and critics
on the
alike.
other hand, is one I would like to
Roots of
see.
Evil update coming December 16th. The next
Heard great
adventure
things
in
about this.
Demio awaits. But that's only the beginning of what we have in store for our beloved dungeon crawler. 2021 has been a busy year for us at Resolution, but 2022 will be even busier. So be sure to follow us to keep up to date.
We cannot wait to get our hands on more Resolution Games goodies. Next up, a word from our partner.
Moss, come on.
Ooh.
Yay. I love you, Quill. I'm gonna drink these pens.
Everything they're showing right now is Moss Book 1.
Yeah, this is not Moss Book 2.
I wonder what they're doing.
It's
here.
a Moss Book 1 accolades.
Yeah, they're convincing people to get Moss Book 2 because Moss Book 1 was so good.
Turned blue.
We're reaching the home stretch and there's more moss to come, but first let's hand it over to our good friend Mike.
Hello, my name is Mike from Virtual Reality Oasis, and it's great to be back here with Upload VR for their Winter VR showcase. Today I have the pleasure of introducing a new horror game from a group of developers that have previously worked on series like Shenmue and Shin Megami Tensei. This is Paranormal Hunter, a 4-player cooperative game in which you'll have to seek out paranormal entities using ancient artifacts.
There's gonna be
Get
like
ready
50
to team
games
up
like
with
this
friends for a spook.
next gen.
You have my attention, Mike.
Hospitals, ominous houses, and other ghastly spirit-filled locations. Paranormal Hunter is creeping onto PC and console next year with full VR support on Steam and cross-play support. I'm not gonna lie, this one looks pretty terrifying.
Come on, PSVR 2, baby.
We shall see. You'd have to expect a lot of these games.
Yeah, any of these
end up
games that
on
aren't
there.
coming to PSVR 1, I'm just like, yeah, probably PSVR 2.
I like the color. The colors. Paranormal Hunter.
Yeah, I mean, like, Phasmophobia is too popular to ignore, you know? It's
Yeah.
We got the Exorcist Legion VR sequel called Sin that's doing the exact same thing that we haven't
Shell
even seen
Games?
footage of yet. Is this new Shell Games game?
Think you can learn a bunch of traditional recipes?
Seem like Shell.
First, you need to learn how to get around the kitchen.
Cook the
Historically
tortillas on the
accurate cooking.
comal. When they
Is he gonna teach me how to cook in real life?
It's one of my favorite festival snacks.
Fresh charcoal will light right away.
Julienne a good amount of ginger with a knife into the bowl.
Listen, I like cooking games in VR. I played Counterfight 1, 2, and 3. If this is a more polished version of that, I could totally get behind this, I think.
Cooking should be relaxing.
I've never been into the cooking games.
VR The Diner Duo was the one that really killed me because it was just so stressful. It was like being at work times 10, and I'm like,
I like cooking in real life. If it actually teaches me real recipes, then maybe I'd like it.
Yeah. This is just making me hungry, really. That's all this is doing.
I'm starving all of a sudden.
Starving.
You are really taken to this ghost chef job.
Lost Recipes looks like a fresh and tasty VR treat. Next on the menu, brains.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Nola, production director at One Studio. Today we are proud to unveil what the team has been working on for the past few months. Many of you have been asking for it, so thanks to your support, we've finally decided to carry out this project we've been dreaming of for so long. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Zambies. Wanna death. CGI. Hold that door! He said. Paradise Hotel. Vacation.
Yes, in 2022, Propagation VR will reach new heights. After more than 350,000 downloads of the short experience that put us on the map, we decided to expand the universe with Propagation Paradise Hotel, a thrilling new survival horror adventure that will get you exploring dark environments, making terrifying encounters, and get your adrenaline pumping. Propagation Paradise Hotel will be released at the end of 2022, and we plan to make it available on all major VR platforms. You can follow the game development by adding it to your Steam wishlist and following us on social media.
Speaking my language.
You ready for this?
I know nothing about the other thing, so I'm going to have to do some research on this one, but all major headsets, end of 2022.
Yeah, I mean, PSVR 2 will be out by then, so that's a no-brainer.
Ah, here we go, Zenith.
Hi everyone, I'm Andy, one of the co-founders of Ramen VR.
Hey Andy.
And today I'm really excited to share with you some brand new footage of Zenith, a massively multiplayer online world we've been working on for a really long time. Lauren and I have both been super passionate about games, MMOs, and VR for as long as we can remember. And so this is really a dream come true to be able to bring this game to you guys now. And we're super excited to hear what you think. I hope I'll see you in Zenith soon. Thank you.
Unbreakable, unstoppable, I'm pushed to the edge and take it all. I'm born to be untamable, go right to the edge and never fall.
The canyons, the area. I've been wanting to see some other areas other than the grassy place and the city.
Yeah, it's nice to see some different environments.
Let's go.
Yeah, this looks more polished than the last time I stopped into Zenith,
Yeah.
so this is looking pretty damn good.
Yeah. Beta starts December 18th.
Coming early 2022. That is
okay.
Listen, I don't mind being wrong, man. Like I think I was wrong about that one.
You've made us so excited for what's to come in 2022. And thank you to our sponsors, Beanstalker.
And of course, another thank you goes out to our partners at Polyarc, who you may know are working on a certain sequel. Today, we have the original trailer for Moss Book 2 to share with you, along with just a smidgen of new info at the end, so keep your eyed peeled.
We hope you've enjoyed the show today, and make sure to join us
I'm coming
next
after
year
you, Jamie.
in June.
Xena, you're cool, but Jamie, you're going to get
There
it.
are those who look into the
It's
eyes.
like, here's the trailer you've already seen, and then we're just gonna give you a tiny little bit more information. I'm like, it better be some good fucking tiny little bit of information.
Their stories are the ones we fear.
Ah, who am I kidding? I'm so excited about it.
And there are those who see potential. The light within the soul. A chance to lift someone up, to achieve the impossible. Their stories rise to legend. So tell me,
Freaking love Moss.
what do you see
Yeah.
in Quill? Because her story depends on you.
I like that they reused this theme. I love the music in the first one.
I mean, everything about the first one was epic.
I love the hammer too. Yes, hammer time, Quill. Let's smash them.
I'm so in the minority. I'm just so in the minority, like with people saying, you know, like they just need more moss. And I'm like, I thought the first one was great, and I didn't finish it. Going,
Get out,
I need
Brian.
more of this.
Get out.
That's
Stop.
That's why I do.
Stop it.
That's why I do want like to see if there's going to be any changes, because I need
All right,
something that's going to excite
let's
me.
see.
Here's the smidgen of new information. Spring 2022.
Spring 2022.
Still listed as only
Like
PSVR.
VR. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, thank you for that. All right.
Just waiting in case they go.
Good
Just
show.
wait, one last thing.
I'm happy with it. They ended on a PSVR note. That probably pissed off so many people over there.
And dude, I mean, I gotta say, so that started at noon, and it was almost 40 minutes long, and it was pretty much packed from beginning to end. Like they really didn't take any breaks, and they didn't mess around, and have a lot of filler. I mean, say what you will about what they actually showed, but man, there were a lot of games.
Yeah, the biggest surprise for me, obviously, was Lucky's Tale. Great, I love third-person platformers, good ones especially, not just any of them. But I was excited about that. We saw a bunch of games that some new surprises.
Yeah,
lot to. There's actually a lot to break down, for sure.
There's a lot to break down. We're definitely going to go into like a lot more detail. We're going to try to get some of these notes sorted out. I'm going to try to get in touch with some of these developers, talk to Jamie over at Upload, and figure out. I'm going to see if I can do some digging and see how many of these have the potential to be coming to PSVR 1 later, and how many have the potential to be PSVR 2 titles eventually. But I mean, games like Propagation, Paradise Hotel, and Paranormal Hunters. Those look great. Those look like great games. But dude, I think the thing I was most excited for during this entire event here was when they actually showed different footage for After the Fall. They're starting with PC VR, and I was like, ooh, they're finally going to show us PlayStation VR footage. And it looked, I mean, they could have swapped over and I wouldn't have known the difference. It looked like the PC VR footage, which is always nice to see. Very well could have been the pro footage. Just keep that in mind if you're on the OG. But it looks good, man. It looks good.
Yeah.
People were worried.
I was not worried. Their experience, they, seem pretty good, man.
Yeah.
They've spent a long time developing it on every single platform, and I think it'll pay off for them.
Yeah, I see John Riggs is in the chat. Literally everything. So I mean, I don't, I haven't been buying a lot of stuff for my Quest lately. But man, like Ruins Magus looks good. And Against looks good. I mean, there's certainly a lot of stuff to be playing if you own multiple headsets, and just kind of like reaffirm the fact that if you only have PSVR or if that's your major headset, then there's still shit coming.
Yeah, there's still some life in the old girl yet. Oh yeah, the little VR headset that could. Damn right. But of course, by that time, we're probably going to have PSVR 2 announced, and that's the thing. We're in a transitional period right now, so we have two headsets to look after at this time that we're going to be keeping an eye on and following. So again, thank you for watching with us. Make sure you subscribe for everything PSVR and PSVR 2 related. If you enjoyed watching with us, hit the thumbs up too. It helps. And thank you, Brian, for having me today. And thank you to Upload VR, of course. Jamie and Zena did a great job. I liked this show more than the last one.
So much more. Absolutely. No, this felt good, man. Like I said, there was no filler. It was. I think it was a lot of fun to watch. And even seeing that, the new Fast Travel game and the new End Dreams game are both Little City games. And I say Little City, not meaning because they're small. You're God. Small cities. They're not small games. Still getting a closer look at some of these things was great. And just kind of touching base, especially when we don't always have our finger on the pulse of like what's happening on every other headset. It's nice to see these things and see what's going on over there. And guys, it's an exciting time. Obviously, we are, if you've been paying close attention, if you're looking for PSVR 2 news, that does not seem to be too far away. So please be patient, but also please be excited. It's going to be great, and we can't wait to share that excitement with all of you. So make sure you, as AJ said, subscribe to Without Parole, subscribe to PSVR Underground, and we will see you very soon. We're not going to cue the cat. We're just going to go to a different
Cue the cat because I want to say.
Later, guys.
Later, y'all.